Hey bakers, welcome to the very first episode. Well, I mean, technically it's the second one. The first one was like a little short of I'm here. But our first episode of Let's Get Our Bake On. That's right, you guys. I'm here on YouTube and I'm super excited to be here. So I figured for my very first video, I might as well show you something that I love doing, and that's cakes. Am I the best cake decorator in the world? No. Do I try my butt off? You damn tootin' I do. And I'm going to show you guys how to make a super fun cake. This is going to be 3 parts. We're going to do the cake. Then we're going to do my mock Swiss meringue buttercream. Super easy for anybody to do. And then I'm going to show you how to decorate it. And it being Halloween, let's make a fun Halloween cake for the fire department. So what kind of cake are we going to make, Bailey? Let's make black velvet cake. Did she just say black velvet? I did, because black velvet is just the same as red velvet. Wait, what do you mean? Red velvet is just that. Red food coloring added into the cake to make it, well, red. So technically you can make it blue velvet, purple velvet, orange velvet. So we're going to make black velvet cake because it's Halloween. We got to go creepy. Although the cake we make is going to be kind of adorable, but it's going to be jet black on the inside. So follow along and come on this amazing adventure, and let's get this cake started. Black velvet cake. I will list out the ingredients right here. Here's what you need. So let's get mixing. Let's go, guys. Let's get our bake on. For your wet ingredients, you need 2 eggs, a half a cup of butter melted, 1.5 cups sugar, 1 cup vegetable oil, 1 tablespoon white vinegar, 1.5 tablespoons vanilla, 1 cup of buttermilk, black or red, depending on, remember, you can make it whatever color you want, food coloring you're using, 1 teaspoon salt. Mix all these ingredients together well. Ready? Look at that goodness. Now we're going to add our dry ingredients. And what you need is 2 2/3 cup flour, 2.5 tablespoons of cocoa powder, and 1 heaping spoonful of baking soda. Put this in this. Ready? Now, in every cake I do, in the bottom of the pan, I like to make a parchment circle. And there is an easy way to do this. Take a piece of parchment, fold it in half. Fold it in half again. And then start making a triangle out of it. And then what you do, because I always go one more, is hold it to the center of your pan and mark where it should go. And then you cut, and you have a perfect size circle for the bottom of your pan. Now, do I still spray my pan? 100%. I will spray the sides, the bottom, and everything. So we are doing a little 5-inch round, and we're going to do 3 of them because we're making this a tall, thin, really cool, fun cake. So we're going to make 3 circles, we're going to spray down our 3 pans really, really well. And then we're going to stick that parchment circle in the bottom of our pan. And we're going to fill up our pan 3/4 of the way, halfway 3/4, not quite 3/4 of the way up. And then we're going to put it on our middle rack of our oven and bake at 350 degrees for about 35 to 40 minutes, or until a toothpick comes out almost clean. Now, I won't just put it in like this. I want to give it a good tamp and a good spin and make sure all those air bubbles are out and it's ready to go. Try this out, you guys. Stay tuned, 35, 40 minutes. TV magic. I'll be right back. All right, bakers, our cakes are out of the oven and cooled enough to where we can start stacking them and dirty ice them and put them in the refrigerator. And then after that, I'm going to do another video of my mock Swiss meringue buttercream. And then after that, we're going to decorate these puppies and make a really cute Halloween cake. So I have my board, and I'm going to lift it up and put it on my cake tray here. Spinner, whatever you want to call it. And we need a little bit of glue down here. I'm going to be filling our cake with a cream cheese frosting that I have already had done from the weekend. So what we need to do is now pop them out. And look, that parchment paper, it sticks to the bottom of the pan, just helps it pop right out. No fuss, no muss. So what we're gonna do is put it on our tray, and I like to do a little circle and press it down. And then we have to cut the top off of this, or what I like to call bonus cake, because the little bubble part, I get to eat. Okay, so what we're gonna do is with a serrated knife, we're just gonna lay into it and do a little shimmy and keep it rotating. Rotate. I like to add the rotation because then you really keep it even. Whereas if you just try to go straight across, you're more likely to start dipping or something. Now we did have a little corner pop off. That's fine. We'll just glue it back on. And again, bonus cake. My favorite part. So we're gonna slap down some cream cheese frosting here in the middle. Hold those pieces in that fell off to kind of glue them in place. And then we're gonna keep doing the same thing layer after layer until we have all 3 layers. I am gonna skewer these because I'm doing a tall, thin cake and I don't want it to fall over as we're working with it. So pay attention and stay tuned to the next. Pay attention. That was rude. I didn't mean to say that. Stay tuned for the next episode to see how we make the frosting. Okay, so now we're gonna move on to the next layer. See, look at how nice that is with that parchment paper. It just peels off. So what I mean by skewering, first off, let's cut the bubble off. Rotate, rotate, rotate. Keep it nice and even. Bonus cake. Okay, so we have our tray here, and we're gonna add our cake on top. So I'm gonna use thick boba straws that I like to use. And what I'm gonna do is when I put my next layer on, I'm gonna put these through and trim them, because what's gonna happen when you have taller, thinner cakes, it can tend to wobble sometimes. So that's why I like to what I call skewer or straw them for support. So put your cake together and stay tuned, and let's see how we make our mock Swiss meringue buttercream. You guys, thanks for joining. Let's get our bake on. Black velvet cake. It's where it's at, you guys.